You're wasting your time.
Hmm?
No tour operator's going to do 3 weeks in Bermuda for 10 quid.
I didn't say 10 quid.
No, I did.
It's tax-free. Research.
You should be so lucky. And even if it is, Rupert, you have to pay first and claim later.
Oh, rubbish.
So who's going to fly us there? The Red Cross?
You turn up at a travel agent, you give him a plastic card, he gives you airline tickets.
That's the philosophy that knocked the great out of Great Britain and us off our bank manager's Christmas card list.
Right, how am I supposed to set a novel in Bermuda if I can't go there?
You set it somewhere you can go.
Harrogate?
Oh, Mr. Bailey.
Ah, Mrs. Wilde. Is your husband in?
Yes, he is. Rupert, it's Mr. Bailey.
Mr. Wilde, I'm so sorry to disturb you, but I wonder if you'd mind looking after this for an hour or so, or a day or so, maybe.
What is it?
Personal papers, that sort of thing. You see, I think I may be burgled.
Burgled?
Well, sort of.
Raided, you mean?
Harassed, I mean. Oh, off on our holes, are we?
This box, what exactly
Ever
is
been
in...
to Acapulco? Good news, Acapulco.
Do you go there?
Oh, yes. Every year, without fail.
Now, Mr. Bailey, about this
should
box...
you decide on Acapulco, let me know. I've got a friend in Acapulco.
Now, Mr. Bailey, just before
I must go. Go downstairs now and let in my visitors.
Yeah, would you please explain
Goodbye,
to me
Mr.
what's in
Wilde.
that...
Rupert, what on earth was all that about?
Our downstairs neighbour has just offloaded the evidence in our sitting room.
Evidence?
He's not down there penning poetry, you know.
Oh, and he's such a nice man.
Oh, delightful.
Well, he's very cheerful in the laundrette.
Yeah, washing out his mind, I hope.
What is it?
No doubt at all what
Can't
it
I
is.
look?
No, you can't. You'll be dissatisfied with me for the rest of your life. I should reckon there's about 20 years in there if the police come up. Maybe we should plan to leave the country
Oh,
after all.
no. Any excuse and you'll be off to Acapulco, won't you?
I need a holiday.
A holiday? You've not written a word in 4 weeks.
Exactly. Creative juices dried up.
So drink your coffee.
Why am I poor?
You're not poor, you're just extravagant. And money doesn't make you happy.
Oh, yes, it does. Holidays abroad, Rolls Royce, big house, swimming pool. That's happiness.
Rubbish.
You didn't see Bailey by any chance, did you?
Nope, but he had a nice postcard from down under.
I wish he'd get his box out from down under our bed. It's been days now.
Well, it's not doing any harm.
It's corrupting the dust.
There is no dust under our bed. What are they? Dive bombers?
Soldiers. Soldiers with egg on their faces.
Well, get egg on your face. Income tax demand.
Send it to Ray, will you?
Ray?
Ray, our wonderfully crooked accountant who saves us money.
Rupert, Ray is in jail.
Still?
Well, 12 months is 1 year. Not that we should worry about him. I've no doubt he's running all the rackets by now.
Now we must visit him.
We won't have to visit him if you don't pay the income tax. And the last VAT return, still sitting on your desk?
Oh, income tax, VAT, diners, American Express. I can't support the entire country single-handed. I feel like a financial jockstrap.
You mean the country's all...
Don't say that. You'll spoil your image.
And what about yours? Ex-soldiers for breakfast, indeed.
My nanny will be very proud.
Oh, it's a pity she dropped you on your head.
If she hadn't, I would never have married you. Closed to the intellectual gap. Two happy idiots. Is something amiss, lover?
Well, it's from Debbie. You know, Debbie Stewart.
Yeah?
Well, it's a perfectly normal letter. Unless you read between the lines. Nice to see you, too. Is Mike working?
Yes, you'd be sorry to have missed you. It's been ages.
Oh, your letter was like an elbow in my conscience.
What's Rupert writing now?
He stopped because he says it's going to land him in jail.
Sorry?
He's feeling a bit bruised. The Inland Revenue just kicked him in the unmentionables.
Oh, well, if it's desperate, you know you can always ask.
Oh, it's all right. Doom isn't imminent, merely impending. How are things with you?
Oh, all right.
What's wrong? Do you want to tell me? Your letter was a cry for help.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it may have been an unconscious call. It certainly rang round our breakfast table like 10 alarums in a week's excursion.
Why?
Well, it just simply wasn't normal.
What do you mean? What do you mean by normal?
Look, why don't you start at the beginning? I'm a good listener.
I don't know where the beginning is.
We'll try.
I keep seeing Annette.
Annette, your sister?
Yes.
Wasn't she in America?
Yes.
Go on.
Look, periodically I get letters and postcards from Annette, mailed from all over the States. But at the same time, I think she's here. At the start, I kept hearing her voice here in the house, laughing and talking with Mike and singing.
And now?
I've seen her several times.
Where?
With Mike, but always at a distance. Getting into the car at the bottom of the drive, talking to him in the road, and then...
Oh, go on.
A week ago, last Saturday, in fact, I was in the bedroom. I looked out of the window and I saw Annette in the garden.
Well, did you call out to her?
Of course not. I wanted to trap her. I got the camera and finished the film by taking pictures of her through the window. I unloaded the film, put it in my pocket, and got it developed. Look, you can see it for yourself. I remember it so clearly. I remember seeing her through the window, through the viewfinder. She was moving, and I had to move the camera to keep her in frame. I mean, I know how to use a camera. And the light was good, and I know she saw me because she smiled. She was there, picture after picture. All I had to do was to press the button. I know it. I do know it.
I see.
Yes, but what do you see? An empty garden. It's not what I saw.
What is it this time? VAT, credit cards, wine merchant?
Did I mention money?
When you're in funds, it's lunch or drinks. When you're broke, it's walkies in the park. I'm beginning to feel like a basset hound.
Embark at a publisher.
Ah, I knew it.
Well, you're supposed to be my agent. I pay you 10% to growl a lot.
Whine a lot. Now, come on, come clean. The bank manager?
Income tax.
Oh. What does Ray say?
Good morning, Governor.
What?
He's still in prison.
Oh.
I've started a new book.
Oh. Got a synopsis?
Certainly.
A synopsis?
That'll make sense when Amy's typed it up.
There are times when I think Amy writes your stuff.
If you're going to be insulting, do it on a check.
A is nearly something quick, dash, B, dash, a model, but not near Rome. What is it?
First chapter.
What do you want?
Small advance on signature.
With you, they prefer an advance on delivery.
Every time I give them a book, it's a bestseller.
Every time you give them a book, it's a miracle. Did you bring anything to feed the ducks?
Not likely. I might need it myself.
It wouldn't do you any harm to starve in a garret.
My tiny hand is frozen.
So are your assets.
So's your heart.
Amy, I must be going...
Debbie, what time will Mike be back?
Oh, usual time. He's got a charter to Manchester, about 6 or 6:30. But Amy...
Good, because I think we should talk about Mike.
Well, what is there to say, you know, Mike?
Well, how are things between you?
He's undemanding, gentle, attentive, never loses...
Well, that's not what I'm asking. Does he love you?
I think so.
And you love him?
I'm very fond of him, I know
Then
that.
are you in love with him?
Oh, I don't know. Define love.
Well, I'd say it's not being disappointed, and you seem to be.
Well, something's missing. It's not what I'd hoped for. I mean, well, I know I'm a bit plain.
Oh,
and
that's nonsense.
there speaks a friend.
Well, that's rubbish. You always did undersell yourself.
Well, I don't think so. The fact is that Mike is good-looking and charming. He's got his own business, and I was bowled over when he asked me to marry him.
So why are you unhappy now?
I suppose I've learned in 3 years that charm and good looks just aren't enough. Amy, I shouldn't be talking
Wait, let's go back to the photographs and Annette. Now, how do you get on with her? I mean, what do you think of her?
Annette's younger, more vivacious, prettier,
So
more
in other words,
intelligent.
you're jealous.
Amy?
Oh, come on, be honest. You're jealous.
Well, I try not to be.
But you haven't ever got on.
We've never been close. I suppose I'm more of a homemaker. Or maybe I'm just insecure.
And Annette?
Restless, always on the move. That's why I can never phone her. I never know where she is.
Well, have you asked her to ring you?
Oh, several times, but she'd always have something better to do.
So, dislike? Jealousy? Maybe even an inferiority complex. Debbie, why haven't you ever had children?
It's a free world.
Of course it is, and Rupert and I have decided against it. But as you just said, you're quite a homemaker.
Mike doesn't want children.
And you do?
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm no expert, but I'd say it's an anxiety neurosis, nothing more.
What does that mean?
Well, it means you're unhappy in your marriage, that you'd like to break from Mike, but because he's everything that you say he is, you can't find a reason. But you have to. At least your mind does. So it invents one. Using maybe the jealousy of Annette. I mean, she would be the perfect person to share Mike's betrayal of
But
you.
that's ridiculous. Annette is my sister.
Oh, I don't know, but it would explain the impossible. You know, photographs of an empty garden. Well,
Oh, I'd say it's obvious. Mike's having an affair with Annette.
well, then how do you explain the photographs? You know, the Annette that never was.
Oh, I guess.
Can you imagine Mike having an affair with anything except an aeroplane?
Yes.
You mean no, don't you?
Yes.
Of course, the elephant could have a lot to do with it.
Yes.
Fire!
What?
Rupert, you haven't listened to a word I've said.
Amy, darling, I'm very busy with this book. Now, I like Debbie very much, Mike too, but it's best not to interfere in other people's marriages.
But she's going off her head.
Yes, well, women do go strange for a variety of reasons. She's had a chat about it now. She'd be much happier.
remember saying yes.
Ah, you're joking.
I mean, I don't remember saying, yes, let's go and tell Mike Stewart about Debbie.
You were worried.
And it stopped me from typing your notes.
Exactly.
So much for not interfering in marriages.
It's now interfering in mine.
What would you do if I left you?
Look on you as a grand old car that had run out of mileage.
Would you?
Go out and buy myself a new model.
Well, of course, anything that needed less servicing would suit you better.
Something with a bit more zip to it.
If you're talking about trousers, you're boasting.
Ex-soldiers can do amazing things for a man.
Oh, if I thought that was true, I'd keep ostriches.
Hello? Would you know Captain Stewart's about?
He will be, in a minute.
That's him.
Amy, Rupert.
Hello, Mike.
Hello. You haven't come to charter me, have you? South of France, someone like that?
Not this week.
Oh, dear, never mind. Look, I've got a couple of forms to sign. Then you can have my undivided attention. I can't believe it.
Well, that's the story, Mike.
Why didn't she tell me?
She wouldn't want to worry you. All these wild stories of Annette.
And as I understand it, she's seen Annette with you.
Well, that's madness.
Your word, Mike, not ours.
Mike, if the marriage makes her that unhappy...
No. You see, in all of this, that is the only really crazy idea.
But if Debbie is on the edge of a nervous breakdown, then
Marriage
she'll...
works, Amy. I know it does. She's just disturbed by all these fantasies.
Exactly.
I'll get my second pilot to take the next trip. I'm going home.
Take it easy on her, won't you, Mike?
I want to keep her, Amy. I'm going to do anything to keep her.
It's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Thank you.
Now, what tome is it, the prospective cover?
It's a thing called Deadman's Daughter by Austin Ariana.
Aha! Working for a rival publisher.
Talking of working for publishers,
Oh, were we?
I finished typing your notes.
Yeah, so you said.
They're in the study on the desk.
Oh, splendid.
So?
I'm working in my
And
mind.
how does it go? The Bugatti raced along the coffee table, swerved round the sugar bowl.
You're nagging, and it's a Bianchi.
Behind every successful man.
There's a woman waiting to stab him in the back. Anyway, I write best when I'm broke.
You get the Nobel Prize this year.
I also write very well in bed.
Is that what you do? I often wondered.
Who can that be?
Bailiffs, in all probability. Mike, come in.
Mike? What are you doing this end of town? Scotch?
Driving a doctor home, actually.
The doctor?
I think Debbie tried to commit suicide.
What?
How?
Thanks. She crashed her car on a stretch of road she knows like the back of her hand. No other vehicles involved.
Well, how is she? She's all right?
Oh, yeah, just shock and bruises.
Suicide?
Well, I don't know. Debbie says she doesn't know what happened and she doesn't want to talk about it. But
Where is she now?
St. Margaret's. They're keeping her in overnight in case of concussion or something. The thing is, what happens when they let her out?
Have you told the doctors about her?
Yeah. Our local GP and the doctor at the hospital.
And?
Debbie won't talk about it and refuses to see anyone. Apart from you, Amy.
Well, I'll go and see her first thing in the morning.
I'll take her home about 10 o'clock, I think.
Is Mike gone?
Yes. Now, tell me exactly what happened.
I saw Annette sitting on a wall.
Or you thought you saw Annette.
I suppose so.
So you lost control, and you crashed within feet of her. And your own sister didn't come to see whether you were alive
All
or
right,
dead.
why don't you say
Say
it?
what?
You think I'm mad?
No, but you're ill.
Is that what you think?
Well, it's obvious.
I'm not going into one of those institutions. I'd rather kill myself.
Oh, don't be silly. Look, Debbie, it's not even remotely likely that you'd ever even be committed.
Oh, stop playing doctor.
Look, would you like to come and stay with us for a bit?
No.
Well, it might help you.
That's what she wants. I'm not going to be driven out of my own house, not by her. She'll get me behind bars, get Mike for herself.
Who?
Annette!
Yes?
Who's that air correspondent mate of yours?
What about it?
A couple of questions on Stewart air taxis.
Oh?
I want to know how it's doing on money.
Well, Stuart married that heiress, didn't he?
Well, she's not an heiress. She was a private nurse to some old bird who died.
And left her with a lot of loot.
Maybe not enough.
So you have stuck your nose in.
This is an experimental big toe.
I hope it gets chopped off.
And the toe?
Debbie, what's Annette been wearing when you've seen her?
I don't remember.
Well, what was she wearing when you photographed her?
Does it matter?
It might.
She was wearing a blue and white striped sailor shirt and red jeans.
And had you seen those clothes before?
What?
Well, I mean, were they clothes she had before she went to America?
No, I don't think so. They were new to me. Why?
Have you got the photos? Do you mind if I borrow them?
I'm glad to get rid of them. Amy, I must be mad.
No, don't be silly.
Look, I took half a dozen pictures of her. I remember doing it and seeing her.
You don't remember exactly how many you took.
Look in the envelope. Count the views of the trees.
Now, what do you remember?
Finishing the roll, the camera pointed at my sister.
Look, it doesn't matter. Look, nothing matters except that we have no more talk of your killing yourself.
I'm too much of a coward.
Oh, I hope so.
Then she is off her rocker.
I don't know. She seems to think that it's some plot by Annette to get Mike.
Persecution complex. Lunch?
Funny thing is, Rupert, she sees Annette in new clothes.
What?
Well, if you had a vision of somebody, recalled from memory, wouldn't you see them in clothes you'd seen them in before?
Would I?
Well, Debbie would. She's a woman.
I had noticed.
I bet you she could tell you what she was wearing when she got on the aeroplane, what she wore at the party before the wedding.
I don't doubt it.
But the vision in the garden was in a new outfit. She'd never seen it before.
No, if she imagined Annette, and the photographs prove she did, she could imagine an outfit too, I should think.
I don't know.
There are more don't knows in this than a Gallup poll.
Yes.
Amy, darling, Debbie hears voices, sees visions, takes photos of phantom people.
Yes, but supposing Mikey's in it somewhere.
Where?
Well, Debbie's well off, very well off.
So?
Well, supposing he married her for her money.
Well, so what? He's got the money. That's where the air taxi business came from.
Well, maybe it's Annette that's after Debbie's money. I mean, she'd need Mike. And Debbie does think she's seen them together. I mean, maybe Annette has captivated him. She's very attractive.
Not a shred of evidence.
No.
In fact, all the evidence is to the contrary. We've seen the negatives. We know the prints weren't
Are
doctored.
you sure? Is there no way?
No way. Lunch.
Well, what can we do?
No, we can do if she won't get help.
Do you think we ought to talk to the doctor?
That's Mike's job.
Well, then I'm going to speak to Mike. I don't like this talk about killing herself. You can get your own lunch.
Oh, but why don't you phone him?
Well, I want to see his face, see if he gives anything away.
Well, he won't.
Well, I want to see for myself.
A fella could get jealous.
Rubbish. The moment I'm out of here, you'll be down that pub. A new and buxom barmaid.
Oh, that quart that thinks it's a pint.
Not much head on her, though.
Cheese for lunch.
Pardon?
Thought Association with Cheddar Gorge.
Mr. Bailey.
Mr. Wilde. Mustn't go around feeling blokes' collars like that. There's a history of apoplexy in my family.
Your box.
Oh, yes, it's very good of you.
When are you going to collect it?
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Wilde, I'm not altogether sure what's happening.
In what respect?
Well, it's the law, you see. They've been hanging about there for days, not a move.
The only move I'm interested in is that of your box.
Well, how do you think I feel? I haven't been able to work for a week. Stop a chap from earning an honest living, don't they?
Honest?
Well, it's all to do with police pay, you see.
What is?
Well, they're on a go slow. They've got to be.
If you don't remove it within the next 24 hours, I shall bring it down and leave it outside your front door.
Mr. Wilde, you wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Well, if you were to come down in the lift carrying that box and there was a policeman in the hall, it's filth, you know. They'd put you away forever.
Then why land me with it?
Neighbourly, Mr. Wilde. Neighbourly. Now, if you needed a bag of sugar...
I'd go to a grocer, not a pornographer.
Mr. Wilde, please.
Why couldn't I got someone normal as a neighbor?
I am normal. No one could be more normal than me. Where are you going?
To the pub.
Oh, the one on the corner. Top-heavy Tessa. Mr. Wilde. I'm glad you're normal, too.
Yes, I know, but what can I do? You know what she's like. I can't force
It's just that I'm worried that she really means it.
But why, Amy? Why?
Because it's all real to her. She's in despair. She's just worried that she's going mad, and she's terrified of being locked away.
But I wouldn't let that happen.
Well, you won't have any choice if it gets much worse. And if she doesn't get help, then it will get worse.
Well, I'll phone the doctor right away. She'll have to see him now, whether she wants to or not.
Look, will you try to be with her when she
Yes,
does?
I will. Sure I can't get you a coffee or something before you
No,
go?
I must get back to Rupert. He has an aviation interest himself.
What?
A barmaid with twin engines and a rather active tailplane.
meditating or falling asleep?
Oh, I was thinking.
Bad for you late at night.
Well, you go back to bed. I'll be there in a minute.
Promises, promises. Come on, darling, what do you expect? To sweat a confession out of Mike?
Oh, he seemed genuinely concerned.
And then we've done all we can do.
Oh, unless Annette is in the country and Debbie has been seeing her.
Yeah, I thought of that. If only because Annette's uncontactable in the States.
So?
It doesn't get around the photographs. Now, look here. Standard roll of pocket Instamatic film. 20 shots in 4 strips of 5 each, numbered in chronological order. Now, first 2 strips are various things Debbie remembers taking, so disregard them. Now, third strip, shots 11 to 15. 11, 12, 13 are of birds, feathered variety, taken by Debbie and admitted.
Yes.
On the same piece of film, shots 14 and 15, 2 shots of empty garden. Going on to 5 more, shots 16 to 20, empty garden. End of film. Debbie unloaded the film, took it for developing, clutching same in her own hot little hand.
Supposing you disregard the photos.
Why do that?
Well, for the sake of argument. I mean, suppose Mike got a hint that Debbie wanted to divorce him.
That you gave Debbie that idea.
Well, suppose then that Mike read her unhappiness and was afraid that it would end in divorce.
Well, so what? No court would take away Mike's air taxi business, not when Debbie's so rich. In fact, if Debbie left him, he might even get a house as well.
So nothing makes sense.
It makes sense that Debbie isn't making sense.
We're all being senseless.
Well, we've told her to see a doctor. We've told Mike to get someone in about the suicide threats.
And if he doesn't?
Where's the motive not to?
I don't know.
As far as we can tell, there are only 2 things in Mike's life, Debbie and aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes?
No, I had the same thought. I got Christopher to check.
And?
He's doing very well. Word is he's expanding, re-equipping with 4 Nord 262s.
You did have doubts.
No, it's worth a couple of phone calls.
Well, supposing Debbie won't give him the money for these new aeroplanes.
You're clutching at straws.
So is Debbie. She asked today if you knew about it.
Well, it must be embarrassing.
No, she wanted to be sure that you were trying to help as well.
Are you getting at me?
No. I'm trying to share a worry.
When you seen Debbie again?
Tomorrow morning. I promised her that I'd go every day.
Want me to come with you?
No. No, I don't think that's a good idea. But will you think about it? Seriously.
You are worried, aren't you?
I'm more than worried. I'm frightened.
Here we are, my little plum. Do you know, you were so good last time, I thought I'd ask you back again. That was jolly good.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Oh, Rupert, it's Mr. Bailey.
For you, Mrs. Wilde, for looking after my box.
Oh, well, it's quite all right. Any time. Put them in water, Rupert. We'll have them in the bedroom.
Just the place.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Been raided, then?
A false alarm.
Oh?
Yes, they were after some crook up the road, and they got him, I'm pleased to say.
What was he doing?
Receiving stolen vehicles.
Oh, and you're pleased they got him?
Oh, too true. All we need's a few crooks operating around here, and it brings down the price of the property.
Are you telling me you own that flat downstairs?
Well, what do you think I am, a squatter?
I thought you rented it.
No, it's mine. Forever. Oh, don't worry. I won't sublet to any riffraff. I know my responsibilities. Like flowers, do you, Mr. Wilde?
I expect they fell off the back of a lorry.
Very droll. That's why we get on so well.
Ha! One box.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
The next time, give it to someone else in the block, all right?
Oh, no way.
What?
You see, you and I are artists, creative people. We understand each other.
Debbie, there you are. No wonder you didn't hear me. I was ringing and ringing.
I don't like being left alone in the house.
Oh. Well, what did the doctor say?
What doctor?
Well, the doctor. You've seen a doctor.
No, and I'm not going to.
Well, surely Mike made you.
He knows better.
And where is Mike now? Is he at the airfield?
Yes.
Didn't I read somewhere that he's expanding?
Maybe.
Was something about a new fleet or something?
Nord 262s.
So you do know about it?
Of course. I am still a director, as long as I'm still around.
Oh, Debbie.
It's the way I feel.
Look, it's nonsense feeling like that. Look, you must see a doctor.
No.
Please.
Amy, please leave me alone.
All right, well, let's forget about it. Just come and stay with us.
Please go away, Amy.
I'll come and see you tomorrow. Hello, Mike. It's Amy Wilde.
Hello, Amy. I was just about to ring you. Thank you for all you've done.
Listen, I thought you were going to insist that Debbie saw a doctor. Nothing has happened.
What? Damn that man. He was supposed to be there first thing this morning. Look, I'll ring him right away and really let him have it.
You said that you were going to stay with her until he arrived.
Yes, well, I'm afraid that was impossible. You see, everything's gone berserk here. My second pilot's ill.
To hell with your second pilot. What about your wife? Rupert, I've just caught Mike out in his first definite lie.
Yeah?
Well, he told me that he would stay with Debbie until the doctor arrived, and he didn't.
Hardly convincing.
Well, I think he didn't because he hadn't sent for one. Oh, no joy on the motive, though. Oh, Debbie knew all about those 2+2s or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I thought she would.
What's the matter with you?
He asked me to think about it seriously.
Yes.
What did Annette do before she took to traveling the world? Anything in the aviation business?
Yes, she was a ground stewardess, you know, British Airways in Manchester.
So she introduced Mike to Debbie.
She might have done, I don't know. I mean, why? What is it?
Tried your trick, disregarding the photographs.
And?
Everything adds up to a very nasty answer.
Well, that was your original thought, wasn't it? You know, an affair between Mike and Annette.
Not an affair, a plot. A long-term plan to get their hands on a fortune. Synopsis. Annette meets Mike. Mike falls heavily. But Annette's an expensive girl to run, and to hold her.
He needs money.
And Sister Debbie inherits a fortune, which Annette wants. So, Mike makes a determined attack, sweeps poor homely Debbie off her feet. Annette goes to the States. Nothing happens for 3 years. 3 years of blissful marriage, as far as the world's
As
concerned.
far as we were concerned.
Yeah, right. Bliss, apart from the fact that Mike won't have kids, because he knows the relationship isn't permanent.
Why wait for 3 years?
Oh, because the longer the time and the better the act, the less the suspicion. Who'd suspect Mike Stewart, loving, caring Mike Stewart, of anything?
Why not simply kill her?
Well, take a risk, cover up a murder. Sure, that's the obvious thing to do, but two people capable of destroying a wife and sister.
Oh, and like this, there'd be no risk. I'd be the perfect witness.
Debbie's mad, Debbie's crashed her car, Debbie's talked to suicide.
Oh, I think she means it too. She's far worse today.
And Annette's done her job.
Well, what about Annette? I mean, couldn't immigration tell us whether she was back?
If they're asked, so what? Officially, Annette's just out of touch. She could have been in London or New York.
Does fit.
If you've got a writer's imagination, because there's no proof. There's not one single thing to say that Mike, our friend, isn't the lovely guy we've always known.
He's lied.
He'd prove it. Or more to the point in law, prove that Debbie isn't mad.
The photographs.
The photographs.
Good day to you, madam. Isn't it bracing?
He must have got at the photos.
He couldn't. The negatives tell the story. That's Debbie's roll of film. But if he didn't get at them, we owe our Mike a very large apology.
No, we don't. With timing like that, it's got to be a comedian. It's a comedian.
Greetings, people. Happy day. Not a happy day.
You seem to find it hilarious.
I am £100 to the good, that being 10% of 1,000. £1 on signature, further advances on delivery and publication.
Thank you.
It's a start.
A start. It's a brilliant piece of agenting.
Would you like a drink?
Several. And lunch. But not today. Today I'm lunching with a quite unique writer. He's civil to me.
Nah.
Thank you. I see you use the same people as me.
What?
Well, that place in Liverpool. I recognize the design on the folder. Cheap, fast, and satisfactory, as the actress promised the bishop.
Say all that again, slowly.
Well, isn't it? Well, everybody does it nowadays. Quick return and a free film.
Liverpool? This came from Liverpool. You send off your film.
Well, you could walk, save the postage.
Thank you, Christopher, and goodbye.
Well, you won't make me stay like that. I'll see myself out.
No, I will. Thanks. She sent them off?
And they came back through the post.
But Debbie's not that stupid. She must have realized
Would
that...
she? When you pick up the mail every morning, would it ever occur to you that one of those letters could be getting delivered for the second time? Mike got to the photographs first, steamed open the envelope.
And then made sure that Debbie got to the post first next day.
By staying in bed while Annette popped the doctored envelope through the letterbox.
So they were arriving, as far as Debbie was concerned, untouched by human hand. Oh.
What?
Look, he could have substituted the last 5 shots, right? A strip for a strip. But you said that this third strip is definitely Debbie's.
Debbie's film?
Well, shots 14 and 15, Rupert. They're empty garden.
And Debbie didn't take them. Mike did. That Saturday morning, he was alone in Debbie's bedroom. He took a camera, shot off 2 shots, empty garden from bedroom window, because he had to use up the film to a point where he could exchange a strip for a strip. Now, Debbie had taken up 13 shots on the film. He had to take 2 more to make 15. Perhaps he mentioned photography to Debbie in a general way, put the idea of a camera in her mind. Perhaps he didn't have to. By that time, she was desperate for proof of Annette. So Mike goes off to work. Eventually, Debbie goes to the bedroom. Annette spots her from hiding, starts to stroll in the garden.
So Debbie grabs her camera, in too much of a panic to notice how many shots there are, finishes the film, unloads it and goes out.
Annette comes in, reloads the camera, fires off an entire roll from the same window at the same patch of garden.
An entire roll?
To get to the end, they're interested in shots 16 to 20.
And then into one of those 24-hour developing places.
Ditch the first 3 strips, keep the last with the right numbers on, to substitute at will.
While still showing empty garden on what was definitely Debbie's piece of film.
So proving Deborah's insanity even to herself.
Can we prove anything?
Don't know. Yes, I do. Shots 14 and 15 could be slightly different.
There, look. Look at the shadows, Rupert. I mean, it's not much.
No, it wouldn't be. They're all taken on the same morning.
The police?
No, Debbie first. Get her on the phone. Tell her she's as sane as you or I am. I'll get the car round. Debbie! Debbie!
She was round the back earlier. Artificial respiration?
Too late, Amy. It's too damn late all round.
Please.
If only I listened to you yesterday.
Oh, yesterday it was impossible.
Because I didn't bother to think about it. Murder. But it'll go down as suicide.
Well, surely we'll be able to prove that
We
they were
can't
trying
prove murder because he's not murder. And in the end, they'll walk away from this. What did Debbie say? She wanted to be sure that I was helping.
Oh, you can't blame yourself.
Why not? We're so damn clever, Amy. We solve problems, right wrongs, ride off into the sunset with a laugh and a wave. So what the hell happened this time?